It's week 1 of the National Football League, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Chargers and the Packers on Sunday night.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off-season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And now you lace them up, you strap the helmets on, and it kicks off what should be another exciting NFL football season.
Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Javon Bullard. Tackle. 3rd down and 9. Here's Herbert. A gain there of 20. First down, LA.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Drake Jackson out of Southern California on the stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Chargers offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown,
Ineligible
LA.
receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Whoa! A pickup there of 13. First down, Packers.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be second and goal.
Ready?
Here's Love to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Packers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Throwing, Herbert. Here comes the screen to Brooks. Finding room at midfield. Still going. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown Chargers. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well set up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Chargers will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 14-6 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment.
Got it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. Now a 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Herbert. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
This fielded inside the 35. And he is going to take it all the way. Electric moment on the return for touchdown. Greg, they gave him space to get started, and once he got started, they could not stop him for the punt return and the touchdown.
Well, Mike, what's that old saying? You can outkick your coverage. Well, in this case, it turned out to be true. There was so much distance between the coverage unit and the returner that when he has all that field to work with and all that green grass, he is a tough tackle. And in this case, he's able to take it all the way for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone, so this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And remember, his first return was taken back for a touchdown. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Love to throw it on 1st down. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line.
Come on, set.
Running is Jacobs. Finding space inside the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 19-yard line. A big-time run by Jacobs. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set, cut.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
On the double.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Set, ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. And And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. That one is good. And the Packers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Jacobs, and he will take this to the end zone. So extending the lead to a 10-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Pistol here for Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Herbert. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. He'll take this in back at the 16. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Watson. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in. Catch and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point is good, and the Packers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. First and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll get about 5. Throwing now is Herbert. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Third and long. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now Herbert going up top. That is hard. And he will score. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on
On first and 10, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Here's Jacobs. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take... One second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Going to return this from the 10. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And this drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, now Herbert. Taking off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Herbert to the air again. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least They're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
The Chargers will line up for the
Herbert to the air again. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards. They send the tight end in motion. On first down, Herbert. He's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
Back to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Green Bay. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home, and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team worked.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. This one complete to Palmer. To throw is Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
This one fielded at the 15. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The chart.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
A handoff running left, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run, and it's also a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. So, it's a win for the Packers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long.